Today, I will be comparing the block ability from level 1 to level max, and I will be doing 3 tests at each level to see which is the best, and they secretly change this emote, so make sure you watch till the end. Okay, so starting out with the block throw ability at level 1. When you place this ability at level 1, it will now spawn 2 blocks instead of 1 like the old block throw ability. And if you guys are wondering why I'm making this video, it's because they completely changed the levels of this ability from the last time it came out in the beta to now. For some reason, they said the block throw is too powerful and they had to nerf it, which I have no idea why they did that. But in this video, we're going to be taking a look at all of the changes that happen to the block throw ability at different levels. Now it spawns 2, so you cannot climb on top of it anymore. Players used to argue that it's better at level 1 than it is at level 15, so they had to change it to where you cannot climb it as easily. So now if you want to climb the block throw ability, what you need to do is place it down, jump dive backwards, and then you can climb on top of it. But by the time you get up there, it will completely expire because the cooldown is super short. So the first test is the simplest test of all. How good is it in BD? Almost every new emote that comes into the game is always going to be good in block dash, but this one might actually be different. If you guys did not know, when you used to place down this emote, it would used to stand still on the map, but now when you place it down, it will move with the blocks, making this emote even worse in block dash than it was before. And the fact that it's a breakable wall means you can't block people off like that because they can just dive through it super easily. And for each of the 3 tests that I do, I will be giving them a score 1 through 5, and how good it is in block dash at level 1 is definitely a 1 out of 5. Now, if you're wondering, these 3 tests are going to be the same at each different level milestone. And then by the end, we'll add up all 3 scores and see what level scores the best. And the next test is literally in the emote's name. How easily are you able to block your opponents? Because that's what they made this emote for. So how easy is it to block opponents with the block throw ability? And I think the best map to test it out in is Shark Muta Triangle. So if this player wants to jump over here, all I got to do is block them. And oh, it actually worked a little bit right there. I think if you just stand right here, oh wait, it moves. Oh my God. Now that I know that it moves, I don't think this is gonna be that good in rush hour, like at all. You can't even block, I don't think. Like maybe if you jump off and then throw it like that, and then no, it moves, so he just has to wait it out. Yeah, this emote, that really is gonna bring down the score a lot. Like if I place it right there, is that gonna block him? Nah, see, he just waits. Just because of that, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5 for the block ability. Let's move into the final rating of level 1, and let's move into level 5, where hopefully it'll get a little bit better, but I'm not having high hopes. And the final test is gonna be the climb ability. I mean, this is gonna be the easiest one to take down. The climb ability is obviously going to be super bad at a low level because it does not last for a long time. It literally lasts for 3 seconds. So the best way to climb it is obviously jump and remove the top layer and then jump back on. But like I said, once you get back on, it immediately disappears. So at level 1, it's also going to be a 1 out of 10. So the final score for the level 1 block throw is going to be 4 out of 15 after the 3 tests. Let's move into level 5, and I hope this should get like a big step in skill. So at level 5, you unlock the ice block throw. Now it has a total of 2 blocks. And if you're wondering why I say 2, in the upgrade, 1 pillar counts as 1 and the other pillar also counts as 1. So it's a total of 2 in the upgrade screen. The duration it's there almost lasts for about 4 seconds now, exactly 3.8. And the cooldown that you have to wait is 15.2 seconds. So let's go test it out with the 3 different tests that we set for ourselves at the start of the video. Now, how good the level 5 block throw is in block dash, I don't think this is going to change that much, because it still moves backwards with the map. Like the only thing I can see that's better at level 5, instead of only being able to block 1 singular row, you can now block 2 rows with this emote because it's 2 blocks. So if I were to click it like right here, I can block myself and like you can get a kill just like that, especially if you're at the end of the map. And why I say at the end of the map, because if I do it right here, all I have to do is just break it through. But if you're at the end of the map, there's nothing you can do because the broken blocks slow you down. So for example, I think I'll be able to do it right here. If I click it like that, I should be able to kill all 3 of those people. Oh my God, that's actually really good. In block dash, you could also use the emote if you face backwards, click it right there, then break it, then jump on top of it to get over the block. So the rating I'm gonna give it 1 out of 5. It's just gonna go up 1 to a 2 out of 5. Now for the first test to see how good the block is at blocking, I thought to maybe go in super slide to see if I could block someone on the slide and then keep my momentum. But if I somehow lose my momentum, it's definitely not worth it to use this emote. Here we go in 1. Oh, I don't, and you can block them. Oh, wait, but now that it's 2 blocks wide, the blocking is actually going to be super good. Like, let's see. Bro, since they're in dive, they automatically break it, but the block slows them down. I genuinely think it's getting a lot better. I think I have to bump it up to a 3. For the final test, we have the climb ability, and I think Tile Fall might be one of the best maps to climb with this emote. Facing backwards like this, diving back on it, and then jumping on it, jumping up to the top, and then using that to get all the way over, and just like that. I mean, yeah, that's a super good way, which is not possible with level 1. Let's just imagine this was a level 1 and let's only use the right side. If I were to use level 1 and remove the top, I would not be able to jump up to this because that's only there with the level 5. Yeah, that is a super good upgrade. And this is just a little sneak peek. This emote does not get any taller, so it only gets 2 tiles tall, meaning this is not going to get any better. I think this might be the first 4 of the entire video. So the final score for level 5 is going to be a 9 out of 15. Super good. Let's move into level 10 though, where the emote is going to get even better. Hopefully. So I think this is the biggest difference from the old level 10 to the new level 10. The new level 10 looks something like this. I mean, what is that, man? Like, are you serious? If you guys are wondering what the old level 10 looked like, I'll pop a picture up on the screen of what it used to look like when you deployed it. And the duration that it stays is 4.6 seconds. So this is easily the longest one yet, and you can definitely feel the difference. I mean, look, it's still there and then it finally disappears. And the cooldown that you have to wait is still pretty long. It is 14.4, so that's a super long time for not a good emote. But let's go do the 3 test with this level 10 emote. And I mean, it's super weird. This is going to be definitely the oddest one yet. Here we go. Now, for the first test, like always, how good is it in Block Dash? I cannot see a way where this is any better or worse than the last one. Like, I'm really trying to think on anything that you can do that I have not showed with this new set of blocks that it gives you at level 10, but I genuinely cannot think of anything. I really just think they made a Block Dash emote that's supposed to be terrible in Block Dash, because like the fact that it moves with the ground, it's just terrible. And the fact that there's a limit of what you can do with it, like you used to be able to phase with it, but now that it moves backwards, you can't. Like, I guess the only thing maybe like that, then you dive off the side. Yeah, it's not gonna work. This test is still gonna stay at a 2 out of 5. There's nothing that changed with it, and there's nothing that's different with it, so there's no reason to bring the score up or down from the last one. Now, the block ability for this emote is finally going to get a little bit better because now they have 2 layers that they need to dive through. If you're confused on what that means, the last 2 levels only had 1 layer of block, but now this one, if they dive through right here, they have to go through 2 different layers. So that means if there's a gap that I have to get through and I have to jump super far and I place that down and I have to try and dive through that, that is not going to work. I can't even get through the first layer. So in a map like Super Pivot Slide, where you can just do your run normally and basically leave like a trap for player or enemies behind you, meaning if I get right here and basically just wait for them, they cannot get through it whatsoever. And look, that chicken had to dive twice to get through my block. So for that reason, the block ability is only going to go up a half a point because now you have to get through 2 layers. So it is going to be a 3.5 out of 5. Now for the third and final test, before we move into the max level block throw, we got to do the climb ability. And I actually think this might be better than level 5 because all you need to do is click it and then now you can have more room to jump on, meaning you have 2 different options. You can jump left or you can jump right. So if I want to do a skip in Icy Heights, all I have to do is place it down, jump back, and now I can jump here, and then skip that entire section just like that. And I think it's also pretty good for climbing even in Lava Land. Like, it's not only good for blocking in this map, because if you just place it down, you can basically give yourself a stepping stone. So what I mean by that is if I place it right here and then jump up and then now I have a free walking path. Wow, that's also pretty good. I don't really think it deserves to go up at all. So that means the final score for that one is it only went up a half a score from level 5. It's the smallest gap ever, but let's move into level max to see how broken or how trash this ability is going to be. So at level max, you unlock the galaxy block, and the difference between the blocks is absolutely insane. So I'll pop up on the screen what level 15 looked before the change and what it looks like after, which we are going to see right now. It is the exact same. So it seems like at level max, they did not want to touch it at all. Now, you do need to take into account, there is an upgrade between level 10 and level 15, where it will be just a square, and then it will be this, but this is missing in the middle right here. And there'll be pictures on the screen to show you guys. And the reason is why I did not show you guys the square is because I had to upgrade it fully to get the level 15 effect and the level 15 skin. So you guys would not think it was level 15 if I stayed on the honey drop one. But don't worry, if you're like at level 13, you will have this right here, which is just a square, which honestly, it looks pretty good. And then if you upgrade it to level 14, you will have that right there. But let's go test out how good level 15 is in Block Dash, and then the block ability, and then the climb ability. So this is going to be really good. Okay, so how good is it in Block Dash at max level? Obviously, it covers a lot more range, so you can block off this entire thing just like that. I mean, that's already a lot better than any other emote that we had, because you can't dive at it either because the orange bar is right there. And not only that, the stepping stone is also a lot larger, so you can basically jump from any block to any block very closely. You can also use it on the 3 block to get up easier. I mean, that's pretty easy though. I think this emote got a little bit better in Block Dash, but I still don't think this is going to be its best map, because you got to remember, the block dash score has never been over a 2 this entire video, so it's easily the lowest score that I have. And I'm trying to think of anything that you can do with it, but I genuinely cannot think of anything else. Even right here, like, I guess you could block people from clutching, but even then, it just goes out, like, over the map. What even is that? So I think for that reason, the block dash ability, the highest that it's gonna go is gonna go up to a 3 out of 5. It's not good, but at max level, you can maybe make some things work. So for how good this emote is at blocking people, I also think Super Water Park is a great example. And I think what could literally get you a free win in this map is something that I'm about to do, which anybody can do if they have this emote maxed out. If you're in first place and you place this emote right behind you, look at how everyone is gonna get stopped up and then they can't hit that giant skip anymore. And at max level, the block throw ability takes up the entire super slide map because of how wide it really is. And you can do this at every single skip. So if I place it right there, I'm gonna place it behind me, and now I have literally, like, that's insane. Okay, this emote, like, everyone would think it's good in elimination maps, but this might be one of the best emotes in fast race maps because it does not stop your momentum. You can even do it like right there. Like, that's crazy. And the fact that it lasts for, like, look out, it's still there, still there, still there. That's crazy. Nah, this is insane. Same thing right here. If I just jump right here, I can jump over the paint, and now I'm safe for like the next 5 seconds. That's honestly really good. And I think the score is gonna go up from a 3.5 all the way up to a 4.5. At max level, it's a 4.5 out of 5, and it's like doing what the emote's supposed to do. It's a block. You're supposed to block people from getting to you, and I think that's exactly what it replicates best. So let's move into the final tier of testing, the climb ability, and then we will figure out what level is the best. And I think I saved the best climb ability for the final map. In Space Race, I think there's a crazy trick that you can do with the block throw because there's 0 gravity. So if I use it, block throw, jump on top, yeah, that is absolutely insane. The fact that it spawns midair and it can float makes it 10 times better in Space Race. So it will look something like this. Right now, use it, dive back onto it, and then I have, and then I have another dive, and then I can make that jump right there. Wow. For example, this jump without using the 0 booster is not possible just like that. Here we go. Let's see. I'm place it down right now. Jump back onto it. Let's see. Can we hit it here? Come on. Come on. Let's hit it right on the edge. Just like that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we... Nah, that's insane. That's the best skip of the video. I'm ending off right there. That I've just made... I'm so smart, guys. So the final rating for the climb ability, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5, meaning the final score is on the screen for each level. Level 1, level 5, level 10, and level 15, and it looks like level 15 is the best to upgrade it to. Who saw that coming? I did not, because in the old update with the old version, level 5 and level 1 were better. So the final question I have is, what do you guys think about this emote? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it's trash? Let me know. I rated it as the worst emote in the entire game, and I genuinely still think it is the worst emote. I don't think there's much uses for it, but when I'm rating it against itself, obviously it has to go high. But let me know what you guys think, and then this is going to be the end of the video. If you all did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.